If you don't got Coach Bergen, you ain't got shit.
All right. What's up, Coach Bergen here, and welcome to the Coach Bergen Show.
Hey, one thing, I ain't motherfucking washed up.
Abso-freaking-lutely, dude.
What's up, Coach Bergen here, and welcome to the Coach Bergen Show, episode 74. Our guest today is Princed Conerly. He is an MMA fighter out of Mississippi, and he had a crazy knockout at Island Fights. We are going to hear his story, how he got started, and who he is as a person outside of fighting. Hope you enjoy it.
Hey,
Yep,
you got it.
bro.
All right, how you doing?
I'm good. And so here, let me match you. I mean, it's sunny out there, but we got rain. I sit outside and enjoy nature with you.
All right, that sounds great. That's always a good way to do it. You know, it's a nice sunny day, good fresh air, and honestly, I'm so glad to be done with the winter and the snow that I'm happy right now. I'm content.
Yeah, eh, I kind of like the winter. If you ask me, I like the cold, man. It's
Really?
yeah,
I,
it's cuddle season. I like to be up under my wife and my daughter and be up snuggled, man.
right. I get that. I get that. But, you know, at the same time, I hate shoveling. I hate how it slows down, you know, driving to travel somewhere. And
Yeah.
just it makes a lot of things harder. And I think this is probably going to be the last, you know, winter that I'm in New England. I say that every year, but like I'm going to aim to go down to Florida for next winter.
I feel that my great self.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like the birds.
Yes, sir.
So I know you had a fight recently for Island Fights, and you had a crazy knockout on it too. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Honestly, that whole situation was actually kind of funny because the exact same shot that I threw um to for the knockout, I threw that I believe in the second round as well, but just a different variation of how it was thrown, and it felt like it hit in the exact same spot.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess the second one was a little bit harder. It hit the button just right.
Right, connected better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So,
I saw a clip where it was showing the knockout, and what was really cool about it is as soon as you hit him, it like slowed down the video for like 2 seconds and showed him drop, and then it went back to normal speed. And I'm gonna cut to a clip because I downloaded it, so we'll put that in here.
Hands up good.
In post edit, not right now, but
okay.
yeah, so that way the audience can see it. But all right, so how long have you been a fighter for?
Literally just posted about this morning. 8 years.
8 years. Okay.
July makes 8 years. A total of 8 years that I've been actively fighting.
Okay. Awesome. What has been your favorite fight during that time?
Um, Honestly, my favorite fight had to have been it was I believe 132 against Mecca Parker in Houston for Texas Muay Thai Championship. We went all 3 rounds. I won by a split. But that had to have been like my favorite. Like that was like my favorite fight. I think I was in the best shape at that time. And Mecca, he was in the best shape of his time at that time, and we were like the two top at the in Texas, really as far as Muay Thai, for our weight class, and so I think that was like the hype for me right there.
All right. So, are you mostly a Muay Thai fighter, or do you fight MMA as well?
So I just recently made this crossover.
Got it.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
I
What
started
made
when
what
I
made you make the jump?
So I just moved to Gulfport, Mississippi. And I started training out of Talent. Uh I don't know how to exactly say because we're everything. It's just talent, the talented gym. Um, I guess athletics, uh, where it was before American Top Team. Um, and my coach, Coach Alan Belcher, he was telling me like, yeah, I could get you a fight, but I'd love to see you go MMA. And him being my coach and me being the fighter and the student, I said, okay, well, let's go whichever route you think is good. So that's how that came about.
Okay, so your coach is Alan Belcher. That's huge, to me right there because I know he was a big name in the UFC for quite a long time. So what brought you to his gym, and what was it been like working with him?
Uh, I, I'm trying to learn how to shorten my answers because I like to go in depth with a lot of
You can
things
go
for
as in
some
depth
reason.
as you want. We're on a podcast right now,
Cool.
so
Well,
you know.
uh, so 4 years ago, well, I want to say five now. 5 years ago, I came out here to visit my parents, and I believe I was in camp for a fight, and I just needed a gym to train out of, just to at least stay active and stay moving. And so I found American Top Team. I went there. I met this guy named Dewan who still trains there. Pretty cool cat.
Mhm.
So me and him developed a friendship outside of the gym. And like him and his wife took me and the person at this time I was with out and about, and we became very, very close. So when I moved back here, um, I remembered, oh yeah, Dewan told me, I'm always welcomed here and stuff. So I came up here to visit, to check it out once again. Then I met my other corner, Jake Bilbo. I met him that day, and me and him just hit it off immediately. And he was like, "Bro, I want you to come back here." So I give it maybe a month or two. I ended up finally coming back, and that's when I met Coach Allen. And ever since then, I've just literally been in that gym. I've been living living the gym rat life.
All right, all right. So you're really dedicating yourself to it.
Yeah.
Um, so what has it been like so far since you crossed over into MMA? How has that journey been?
Honestly, it's been, I could say, good in a hard sense. It's hard work. Um, it's hard work. It takes dedication, and you gotta be consistent. That's the slogan from my previous gym in San Antonio, Ambush. We go about hard work, dedication, and consistency. So to be utilizing that into a gym where the atmosphere is just phenomenal, you feel wanted, even if people don't want to get punched or don't want to get choked, or you feel wanted. They want you to be there,
Mm,
and then it's just overall just it's just this over it's I don't know how to explain it. It's a beautiful feeling every time I walk in the gym. When I walk in the gym, I feel like a superstar. And that's before I'm even whoever I'm going to be within years. They already set that standard in my mind that, hey, I'm a star and I have to act like that. I have to put in that work to hold that title, to continue to hold that title. Because if not, some athletes wither away in the gym because they don't keep that consistency. Or they see that dedication and that fire they had in their eyes finally like dulled down.
mm.
So to be a top athlete, you want to keep that fire going, that at least that's what I think, how I feel about it.
Absolutely. All right. So what weight are you fighting at?
So right now, in between 135 bantamweight and just fought at 140. So I guess that's a catch weight.
Okay.
I'm learning the weight classes still. I'm still fresh. Look, I'm still
It's
fresh
different
into
from Muay Thai,
fighting.
I'm guessing, the weight classes.
Not too much so. Because you got 125.
Mm-hmm.
weight class, but then you also got 127, which is where I was the champion in Muay Thai for Texas at
Okay, so Muay
127.
Thai has 127, but MMA
Yeah,
is 125. Got it.
125.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's 126 if you get the 1 pound allowance, but like,
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, say it's okay. So then what do they have anything for like between 127 and 135 or what where does the next level up? I guess is what I'm wondering. The
I
next
think
weight
for
drop.
me, I'm chilling more so for MMA at 135.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I feel more stronger. I feel like I have a little more power in the sense of because in Muay Thai, the complete, the difference with Muay Thai and MMA, and the scoring is completely different. So yeah, you would want to be strong in Muay Thai. Yeah, you would. I mean, in any combative sport, you want to be, strong in a sense of physicality, but in Muay Thai, it's more of a mental. It's more of a mental thing, at least for me, for right now that I'm learning. With crossing over, you have to you're thinking more of a off balancing, breaking rhythm, breaking somebody's mental, rather than an MMA. Me breaking your mental is me physically beating you up in any
Mm-hmm.
case serious that I'm trying to do. So Muay Thai is still like a scoring sense. MMA, I just really want to decapitate you in any way possible.
All right. All right. So you feel like you have more options with MMA.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Um, what was it like learning jujitsu for your first time?
So
Because I imagine that's got to be new for you, right? If you were mainly Muay Thai.
kinda. So to put you in on a little secret, I tell certain people, but so I initially started off MMA. I started off at Ohana Academy in San Antonio, training with Alex Hernandez, Marcel Mickens, Peter Stanonik, let's see, all the Billy Bear. I'm trying to at least shout out as many people as I can too off the top of
Yeah.
my head. You can't forget about Coach Jason Yurton, of course. He's the man of the hour there, and then and so I started off doing jujitsu and MMA, but then I never got the chance to showcase, anything, a smoker, a fight. So my Muay Thai instructor, Bobby Peak, him and the gym were going their separate ways as far as different pathways, and Coach Bobby, I took a liking into his teaching, the way he taught Muay Thai, striking in a sense. And he's a good people's person, so he took me under his wing. Then I started doing Muay Thai, and I was doing Muay Thai all the way up until I moved here. So it kind of feels like putting on brand new boots. But at the same time, uh, I guess as a cowboy, it doesn't matter the type of boots you wear. And as long as you're ready to put spurs into a cow and ride, then everything's the same.
Mm.
It's just making it muscle memory.
All right. All right. So you're kind of getting back into what you originally started with. So it's more like a refresher as opposed to
Yeah,
starting over or starting
yeah,
new, you know? Okay, cool. So it's not a completely new discipline or new style to learn, which, probably helps a lot to make that adaptation, cross over to MMA. All right. So where do you have any upcoming fights? Or I know you just had that last one, but do you have anything next in the works already?
yeah. I'm actually getting ready to fight in the next 28 days in Pensacola, Florida, for Island Fights again. Uh,
Okay.
so
Awesome.
I believe that's at 135 this time.
Okay. And that's also for MMA, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Cool. So, What about like weight cutting? What do you walk around at?
Uh, I float in between. I'd say 145, 150. So my weight cuts aren't too devastating. Especially if I eat properly.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I like to get in. Well, I don't eat McDonald's, but I still like to have it my way every now and then.
Yeah, of course. I think that's
And
BK.
yes, sir, it is.
But that's all right.
and and then I like my Whataburger. I love my Whataburger, man. I don't know. It's something about that Whataburger, dog, that does it for me.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I don't think we have a Whataburger up here. I've definitely had it, but like I don't think we have any in Connecticut that I've ever been to. Because I don't think it's like as common of a franchise around here. Like we have like Five Guys and then obviously, McDonald's and Burger King. Um, but I don't think we have Whataburger.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do y'all have Waffle House?
No, actually, but I know exactly what it is. I've never been there, but I know what it is. And like,
What?
I've seen all kinds of videos about it, and I know that like the U.S. National Guard supposedly uses Waffle House as a guide to if there's an emergency or not. Like if a Waffle House has to close, they know that they're fucked and they have to like do something.
Yeah,
Um,
bro. Because Waffle House that's beyond a franchise. If you ask me, that is just like up there. I got to take you to Waffle House
yeah,
or something, man.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I would love to check it out sometime. I know it's probably similar to like a Denny's or um,
IHOP,
IHOP. Right, right, right.
just the
Um,
old diner feeling, though.
okay, awesome. Well, when I come down to Florida, I will definitely try to find some down there. You're in Georgia, right? You said
No, I'm in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Okay, all
Yes,
right, got
sir.
you. Okay, so I don't know when I'll be in Mississippi ever, but we'll figure it out
Hey,
one day.
Mississippi
And
and Florida is not too far from each other.
okay, that's good to know. I don't really know where my geography is. Um, but we'll make it work for sure. I want to try it out, and yeah, Whataburger too. Whataburger and Waffle House. Those be the two goals.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you won't make a mistake on anything of those menus, man.
all right, all right, that sounds good. Um, so since we're talking about food, if you could eat only one meal a day, what would that meal be?
So main and the sides.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It can vary. The sides can vary, but keep the main course, consistent.
Main course is steak. Yes. I
Okay.
like a good steak. I love steak. Matter of fact, I have steak in my refrigerator right now that I need to finish.
Hmm.
Um, so steak. As far as my side, if it was an everyday thing, I'd say I'd say steak with some mashed potatoes. And then you gotta have a good broccoli because you gotta have a good green. So I like broccoli and asparagus that are like lightly salted, but
Okay.
that pink Himalayan salt.
Mm. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right. So, how about this? If you couldn't be a fighter, what would you be doing in your life?
If I could not be doing combat, well, I'd be doing what I do outside of combat. I'm a person, private caregiver, so I own my own caregiving company. Um, because I like to help. That's just my thing. I've my grandfather who passed, he survived a number amount of heart attacks and strokes, but my grandmother stayed by his side for 18 years.
Wow.
And because she did that, that made me want to be the person to help others who can't receive that love from other people or
Mm.
even from other facilities or facilities that are given to us for that purpose. You know, there's people who are living in old homes or homes, period, who, let's just say they develop a pressure ulcer because they're not getting the proper care. They're not getting the proper, and it's the small things that matter. And people like to take away the small things and only set their hindsight on the major things, and forgetting that the minor things, the minute things, are the things that build up to the major things. So if you're not taking care of the minute things, once that major thing happens, everybody, that's when you get that, excuse my language, because a lot of people, I try to, but that's when you get that oh shit moment.
Mm,
And now it's well, why didn't we, how didn't we, that's the when, what, when, how
yeah,
simulation goes on. And it just takes one person. You
takes effort, it takes awareness, and it takes caring.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so and it's definitely something that's needed, especially for the older population, because from what I understand, there's going to be more and more senior citizens for the next 20 years turning senior citizens than we ever had ever in the history of humanity. um, like it's going to be a faster rate over the next 20 years because of all the baby boomers
yeah.
than
Everybody being little rabbits and things.
right, right,
Hey,
right, right, exactly,
I can't
exactly.
I can't talk too much. I got three. So
Okay, got you. I have none, and I honestly believe I'm going to keep it that way. But I don't think it's what I'm meant for. But I do, I see a lot of people enjoy having kids, and that's fine, and to each their own. But
yeah,
I know like all these different things I want to do in my life, and I feel like that is just not gonna. It's just
it's
not gonna
going.
be something I can balance, very easily. And and then I'll tell you this too, like I've had a lot of health issues in my life as well, so I don't want to pass that shit down. And that's probably the bigger thing I'm worried about is I wouldn't want to pass down the genetics and have them have to live through all the different struggles that I've had to, and it just doesn't seem fair to do that to somebody.
See, that's real. That's actually so real to hear from somebody, because it's a lot of people that don't even think about that, or think about things like that, or take in consideration, like, hey, I have this, going on with myself. So I don't want to pass this on, because, everybody has generational. It's a generational thing. It doesn't even have to be physical, or it doesn't have to be physical. It could be a mental trait that people
Right.
have. Some people get, you know,
Like a lot of
ADHD,
people
for
suffer with
instance,
depression,
and
and
it's passed on generation,
right,
so
right,
things like that. That's because a lot of children don't ask for this, they
right.
don't ask for this. Like that's something that I think about too on my day, on my everyday thing. I always think about it and reflect back to it, because it's like I said, I have three kids, so I sit back and be like, you know my children don't deserve to have, this or that, or have to deal with this. Like, I know my children are gonna have quick tempers. I pray they don't,
Mm,
or that they learn to catch that symptom, or that, whatever habit they got from me. um that they understand it and learn it a lot quicker than I did. Yeah.
right.
So it
Yeah.
takes a real person to sit there and really say that. Like, yeah, I won't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I try to be, transparent about that because I've had a lot of times where I've been told that I'm selfish for not wanting kids. So now
Mm,
it's like, wait, no, I'm not being selfish. In fact, I'd say it's the opposite. It would be selfish if I did have a kid and make them deal with all that shit. Just for me to have a kid to make somebody else happy, fuck that. It wouldn't make me happy, and it wouldn't make the kid happy, and it would put them at a disadvantage that they don't need. And you know it's definitely it's not for everybody, you know. And
Yeah,
so
man.
I appreciate you taking the understanding and getting where I'm coming from. And yeah, so
Yeah.
and there's definitely a lot of people that are in that same situation, especially like in today's world, because everything is so artificial and fake, and you know, from relationships to food to, you know, the things we see in the media to like everything.
Yeah,
And
it's a
so
crazy world we live in. And
yeah, there's a
people
lot of
don't
good to it
understand
too,
it.
though.
Yeah, it's it's a lot of good. It's just a lot of people have sugar coated things, and also, you know, just made things where they were fun to where they're not, you know,
Mm,
what they used to be. Like, you know, kids are tablet kids now. Like, even
right.
my 6 month old right now, I she can be in the car, we can be in the car, or just getting in the car, she'd be fine. As soon as you put her, strap her down in her car seat, she realized, oh, I'm confined to this car seat and I have to go wherever my parents. She's yelling until you put a tablet or a phone in her face, and she's watching whatever, like Baby Sensory or Miss Rachel or
Hmm.
whatever, and then she's quiet. Me? Well, at 6 months, I can't remember, but I know
Right,
as
right,
a
of course.
child, I'd be outside. Now we didn't have tablets, we didn't have phones, we was outside. I think I was outside uh, growing up all the way till I was about 17. Shoot,
Hmm.
back home, people are still going out at grown age. I'm 31 years old. I know guys that are like my big brothers that still link up and go to the park to go play ball and
Hmm.
stuff back in Hampton. So, like, that's that's how much this world has changed as far as time and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot of saturation
Mm.
and stuff like that. But you know, there's certain times and places to talk about things like that. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
said, I like to get really, really in depth into certain things and stuff like that. That, you know, things that with the changing of the world and stuff. You know, yeah, yeah. I
for
could get
sure.
real deep into things.
Yeah. Um. So something else I'll tell you about. I have a cartoon I've created called Jiu-Jitsu Monkey and Friends, and so I'm hoping to make that something that can be like a, I guess, a child-friendly cartoon that they can kind of grow up with and learn lessons from, and you know, have like almost role models, I guess, in a sense of a way, you know,
Uh huh.
to be able to, you know, guide them through, you know, different things in life. And so, you know, Jiu-Jitsu Monkey is, you know, Juji the monkey. And then there's a character that's named Truth Lion. And so he preaches honesty and transparency. And then there's a character, Panda Sweetheart. And so she, you know, preaches goodness, kindness. Um, and then and then my character is Coach, and he kind of like runs everything. And what I did was I made it where in the show, basically, Coach has a podcast, and just like I do. And so
Hmm.
I recently, and this is going to go into a whole, you know, separate story, but I created a movie with these same characters based off of my true story from, you know, a decade ago. And so I'll tell you that 10 years ago, I was in a coma, and the doctors had told my parents that best case scenario, I was going to be in a vegetative state the rest of my life. I had all these crazy dreams while I was in it. I thought they were true when I woke up. And when I did wake up, they brought me to a rehab center to teach me to walk again. On that first night there, the doctor said it was going to be a few months, probably a year before I made it back home. And I told him that I was going to be home next week. And he started laughing at me. He's like, I have no clue where you're getting that idea from. It's going to be at least a few months and then we can talk. And I said, well, no offense, doctor, but you don't know me. I am going to be home next week. In a week to that day, I made it back home. And so when I made it home, I wrote down the whole experience, start to finish, added to it over time, and then added in different perspectives and whatever. And but then what I ended up doing back in like August of 2025, last year, you know, last August, is I ended up recreating the film, but I rewrote it to be told through my cartoon characters, as opposed to trying to do it with like actual humans and a budget and booking fucking locations and trying to do all of that money wasting stuff basically to create this idea and
Mm.
create this story, I guess, into cartoon form was like way easier, because then it was more within my control. And yeah, so I've done that, and it's called Coma Dreams. A coma is just a comma in your life. So yeah, and I plan on making a ton more films as well. And the way that I'm going to have all of them done is told through the perspective of the podcast, where Coach is interviewing the guest, and then he'll go into flashbacks of whatever the story is. And
Okay.
so, um, the first, the one that I was just talking about, Coma Dreams, that one I'm gonna get onto Prime Video sometime this year. There's like one or two more steps I still need to do, but then it's like in the process. And then after that, I have another film I'm making for one of the fighters that I work with, Tower Dog Dan. He's a BKFC fighter, and he is going to be one of the characters in my other cartoon that I'm creating a film for. And the other cartoon is called Ketchup and Kyle. That's more of like an Adult Swim type of thing, and almost like Rick and Morty. And so it's a bottle of ketchup, and then this hippie named Kyle, and they go to festivals and they have different side hustles that they're trying to do every episode. And then another character named Swede, which is short for Superweed, so he's just like a talking nugget. And he kind of like Towley, but he's like wise, and somehow he is also their boss, but I haven't quite figured out how that makes sense yet, and I don't even know if it needs to make sense. But um but I'm going to be creating this film where Ketchup and Kyle are going to be going with Tower Dog Dan to corner him for his fights. And I'm going to make it like a humorous, kind of story. And he's going to be the voiceover of himself. And then, I got people that are voices of Ketchup and Kyle. And then I'm the voice of Swede. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that one as well. That's going to be
That
coming out
sounds.
sometime this year, or I'm going to be creating it sometime this year. So we'll see how that
That
goes.
sounds dope. That sounds
Yeah,
real dope, dog. I
thank
like
you,
that.
thank you, thank you.
I can actually see myself watching that right there for sure.
Yeah, I'll send you a one of the music videos I just made recently, because that's one of the big things I'm going to start doing more of is creating music videos for the show as well as creating the episodes,
Hmm.
because I think the music videos are going to be way quicker to catch attention and then bring that attention into the episodes, and I think both kind of need to coexist. Um, but at the same time, I am very convinced that the music videos are going to be way more popular than the show will. At least to start,
At least to start.
at least to start, until people start really watching the show. And
Yeah.
I'm still like I'm still finishing up what the first episode is going to be, which is the Hippie Olympics,
Hmm.
and there's a lot of stuff in that, but I'm really just waiting on the voiceover of the person doing catch up, and then after that I can put it all together. And but yeah, most of the ones that I've done so far were like 90-second shorts, so that way I call them mini episodes, because they were like a lot faster to create as opposed to trying to create a 4 minute 20-second episode. Someone told me I should do 5 minutes, and I said, listen, if I'm going to do 5 minutes, it has to be 420. And they're like, no, do five. And I'm like, no, 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 420, because it's a festival scene and because that's what it is. Like, it has to be 420 if I'm
And
going to
then
do it
Mr.
longer than
Sweet's the
90.
boss.
Yeah. So, it just kind of, it works well. But
Hell
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
awesome. So, do you have any other stories about training or, fights that you want to get into?
Let's see. Well, I know at this one, let's say this, I know this fight at 140, this was like my second time fighting in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because the first time I fought at, I believe, 142, but Muay Thai, of course. Um, but honestly, for out of all my fights, because I was talking to my previous coach, Bobby Peak in San Antonio. I was talking to him, and he was telling me like, yeah, your best knockout was at your 42 when you fought at 142, and I took that fight in under 24 hours. We drove up to Oklahoma. We drove to Ardmore, Oklahoma from San Antonio. Uh, I remember stopping at the Windstar Hotel or Windstar Casino and having, if I'm not mistaken, I think he got me a steak. Either he got me a steak or we got Mongolian food
Okay.
in the casino. Um, I remember going to sleep heading out from the Windstar, waking up, being at the venue. I don't remember the fight. I don't remember the knockout, but I remember getting steak on the way back.
All right.
And that was
So that was the most
probably
meaningful part for you, was getting the
the
steak.
steak.
All
The
right.
steak. I mean, and then I won't. I know I fought at one place that I think most of my stories have to deal with eating, yo, because I
Mm.
like to eat, bro. So
All
like
right.
my Instagram handle is Prince D Luffy. I'm the king of the pirates. I am the king of the pirates.
Mm-hmm.
There's no monkey D Luffy. It's Prince. It's me. So
Yep.
that whole anime of One Piece is actually my storyline, just animated for the world to know who I am.
All right. Awesome. Awesome.
I
I
get
love it. I love
so
it.
that's all
We
I
can do
do
some
is
cross
eat.
promotions if you want.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, with your character. With your character, we'll
bet,
create some shows, some mini
bet.
episodes.
I'm definitely down with that. I'm down
Cool.
with that. Just as long as I eat a lot, as long as my character gets to eat a lot of
Of
food.
course. Of course. Of course. What we could even do is make like these mini episodes that'll be like podcast segments, and it can be your character reviewing food. You know, it could be as simple as that. Um,
Let's do it.
all
Uh,
right, sounds
food.
good. I will make it happen. I will
You
make it
know,
happen.
now that I just thought about it, you asked me this question earlier about what if I wasn't fighting, what would I be? I think honestly, I would be a food critic.
All right, I like it. I
I'd
like
be a
it.
food critic.
I
I
like
just
it.
won't try all the exotic stuff. Like people be trying, like I don't know what, like snakes. Like I was watching this one guy on Instagram. I don't know his name, but he was trying taboo foods in like I don't know Indonesia, where it was like a deep fried tarantula. I'm
Hmm.
like, bro, who in their right mind wants to eat a deep fried tarantula?
Tarantula. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would probably try it if I didn't know it was that. Like if you mixed it into rice or, with some vegetables in there and, maybe
If I
seasoned it,
see
I
it,
would probably eat it and not realize. But like, I don't know. If you
like,
saw it, that would be tough. But it'd have
yeah,
to be like chopped up and skinned and then I would be able to eat it without realizing.
I feel it like crawling back up my, and like I'm not an arachnophobic or anything, but yeah, bro,
I
I
am
could
gonna make
not.
this clip animated with your character, all right, with those exact lines. And then I'll put this at the end.
Ew. Like I'm looking at snails. Like I can eat. What is that? Is that cat? No, caviar is fish. Is
It's fish
sturgeon
eggs,
eggs.
yeah.
That's a sturgeon egg. So how
Yeah.
people be eating snails with wine? I could do that.
Hmm.
An
Okay.
arachnid? No, I
Hmm.
would not put a granddaddy long leg covered in barbecue sauce down my. No, it's not happening. Could not. I could not do it. Could not do it.
Yeah,
I'd
it sounds
rather
like
eat a
first
fried
world problems.
roach.
If you were in a third world, I bet you would eat it though.
A roach, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I think a spider too. If like I wasn't living in America and I was living in a third world country, I don't know which one, but any of them probably, I would be a lot more open to eating these other animals. I think because I imagine they're not gonna have as much variety or choices as we do. So it would be now the choice of are you gonna eat or are you gonna starve, as opposed to do you want to eat this animal or this animal, you know?
Yeah, but I'd go pick up like I'd go find me an ant pile, get a bag, scoop them up and eat them like gummy worms first. I
Yeah,
still just couldn't. I don't know if I'd be able to. I mean, yes, being Americanized, yes, because of the fact that
it
I'm
makes us
open
too
to
privileged.
this
You know?
very
Yeah,
highly to
yeah.
be here in America. Highly, some people don't understand that, but yeah, I get that, but I'd still rather eat a frog. Well, I eat frog legs. I like
Okay.
frog legs. So that's not too tabooish to me. I eat fried frog legs or broiled. It just depends on what restaurant I get it from. Like some people, my mom, she is terrified to eat. Like even like, you remember on it's a SpongeBob episode where I think he was trying to get Squidward or somebody that I think it was the Krabby Patty, and he did the little horse teeth, and he took a
Uh-huh.
little bite of the Krabby Patty. Like to get my mom to do that for a gator bite, just a bite of a little gator. Oh, she's like, I can feel it doing a death roll in my stomach. But shoot, I be doing I be looking for gators. Like, I see you. Like, you look good. You got some meat on your bones. You look like you're gonna be some good nuggets one day.
All right, all right. I feel you. All right. Um, so I think this is probably a good note to end on then. What when you have your next fight though, either before or after, we can have you on again. And then I'm glad that you came on the show today. Thank you for making the time.
Thank you for
And
having me, man.
of course, of course. And we'll definitely get some collaborations in. And then I will definitely let you know when this gets uploaded.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much, man. And you keep fighting the good fight, brother. Because that fight, to hear that right there, you deserve a belt. That
Thank you.
BMF right there.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know about the BMF title, but like I would like a title, a Coma Dreams title. I'll make my own title. Fuck it. Whatever.
Yes, sir.
But awesome. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to having you on again and hyping up your next fight.
Thank you, brother. God bless you, man.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Yeah. No vibes. No hope. We came with a plan. Yeah, no guessing, no fear when the cage door slams. Every move mapped out, that's a fight plan. Round by round, we don't wing it, man. Train smart, fight clean, that's a fight plan. Camp clock ticking, sweat on the floor. Data on the tablet, not a prayer anymore. We know where you win, we know where you fall. So we don't chase knockouts, we collect rounds all. Distance control, don't bite on the bait. If he blitzes early, let him gas, let him break. No ego in the pocket, no pride in the fire. We survive, then we rise, then we drown as desire. When the lights get loud and the mind gets tight, this ain't improv, this is chess in a fight. No guessing, no fear when the cage door slams. Every move mapped out, that's a fight plan. Round by round, we don't wing it, man. Train smart, fight clean, that's a fight plan. If this happens, do this. If that fails, reset. Win the round, then the fight. No vibes, no hope, just facts in hands. Pressure with purpose, that's a fight plan. Walk out calm, walk out the man. Smart beats tough, that's a fight plan. Digital corner. Real results. Fight plan.
Thought I was a hero, turns out I was tired. Thought love was a spark, but my wallet was on fire. If patience is a virtue, I was rich in the wrong way. Coach had a whistle, she still hadn't blown it.
Let go.
You're free,
Let go.
you're free.
Hey, look, I don't simp, I support, there's a difference, I swear. But somehow every crisis ended up part of my care. Every soon got extended, every next week got bent. I was funding potential, not the present I meant.
Take your time, heal up, I got you, no stress. Next thing I know, I'm cash up in my piece to distress. Doctor on vacation, lawyer need a break. Why everybody healing on my paycheck?
I'm the coach, talk discipline, life lessons, grit. But skip the chapter called who you investing in. Talking about divine timing, I'm like cool, I'll wait. But divine timing never showed up with a date.
Thought I was a hero, turns out I was tired. Thought love was a spark, but my wallet was on fire. If patience is a virtue, I was rich in the wrong way. Coach had a whistle, she still hadn't blown it.
Let go.
You're free.
Let's be honest, gotta laugh at me. Confused being calm with liability. If you need a savior, I grab the cape. But why I gotta drown just to prove I'm great?
I'm learning, help ain't help if it hurts your spine. Trust ain't trust if it costs your time. Love ain't love if it lives on someday.
And almost don't pay rent in my real life, ayy. I don't hate women, nah, cut that noise. I hate patterns wrapped up in a pretty voice. You can care and still say, I'm done with the cause. That ain't selfish, that's a boundary, boss.
If they want you, they show up.
If it's real,
It don't need a receipt.
if you gotta keep proving your worth.
You already underpaid.
So I move different, still kind, still me. But I study red flags like it's film on repeat. No more hold me down while I figure it out. Cause I figure me out and I'm choosing that route. I want effort, not echoes, plans, not vibes. If we build in the future, it's stuff in real time. I show love when it's mutual, get space when it's fair. But I'm done auditioning for love with my care.
Thought I was a hero, turns out I was tired. Thought love was a spark, but my wallet was on fire. If patience is a virtue, I was rich in the wrong way. Coach had a whistle, she still hadn't blown it.
Let go.
You're free, still a hero, just smarter, inspired. Hard on the field, but my boundaries wired. If patience is a virtue, I invested my way.
Coach learned the lesson.
Now I'm winning the game.
Let go.
You're free. For everybody over giving, over trusting, over waiting. You ain't broken, you just overdue for a boundary. Heartbreak in the rear view, let's go.
Coach Bergen energy, but make it savage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know that ex who ripped your soul in two. Broke your heart, left you scrolling through a gram like a fool.
Now she's posted up with some new dude, smiling bright, looking all happy like the pain was just last night.
She wouldn't be happy if you put up in a foreign whip. Bank account looking like it swallowed a spaceship. Private jets, wrist rocking heavy metal while she's still swiping for rent in a basic rental. You thought revenge was key in her car, some text at 2 a.m. Nah, bro, that's amateur hour. That's pretend. Real ones, level up, stack it, quiet, then loud. Turn that L into a W, make the whole block proud.
The only way to get revenge, yeah, yeah, that's the move. Get rich, get fit, get everything you lose. She see you shining that smile, turn to dust, X on your mind.
Nah,
Now she on your nuts.
success is the best revenge.
Put it on repeat, from the bottom to the top. Can't nobody compete.
She happy with him.
Cool, let her think that till she sees your life and have a heart attack.
Used to cry in the whip playlist full of sad songs. Now the playlist all money. Engine singing like a choir long. Gym every day, abs looking Photoshop. Mine on a milli, no more basic thought. She texting, hey stranger, like she missed the old days. You reply with a screenshot of your stock gains. Left on red, ghost mode activated. While you out here levitating, elevated, celebrated. Funny how the pain fueled the tank, now you racing. She thought she broke you, nah, she just gave you the motivation. Turn that heartbreak to a money printer. Facts, now every bag you pull look like a heart attack.
No drama, no calls, no petty revenge schemes. Just you winning in silence, living out your dreams. She see the glow up, jaw drop to the floor. That's the ultimate fuck you without saying a word. The only way to get revenge, yeah, that's the move. Get rich, get fit, get everything you lose. She see you shining that smile, turn to dust, X on your mind.
Nah,
Now she on your nuts.
success is the best revenge.
Put it on repeat, from the bottom to the top. Can't nobody compete.
Yeah, stack it up, king.
She'll feel it without you saying a thing.
Revenge served cold with a side of success.
Mic drop.
Yo, imagine you gotta fight Mike Tyson, bro. Let me break this down for you. I'm tiny, he's colossal, call it David versus Goliath. But if I get the first move, we gon' need an orthodontist. He in business or in life, that's the mood, that's the wisest. Cause if Tyson hits me first, I'm waking up the bright lights. And tryna get my little wins. First mover's like a free punch, let me swing before he spins. Cause once that uppercut connects, man, I'm chilling with my sins. So I'm planning on my plays like I'm Brady for the rings. First move, that's the key, yeah, simple but profound. You can fight a heavyweight and still put him on the ground. Get your shot before they do, that's the secret to the crown. First move, that's the word around the town. Like, that's the word around the town. Now, like Coach said with Tyson, don't be waiting for permission. Opportunity and patience is the first in line admission. If I'm sitting in the back just wishing, missing all my vision, and I'm lying in a hospital bed trying to recollect decisions. But if I strike first, break curses, push past nerves and verses, then I'm cashing all these checks with commas looking like some cursive. They say life ain't fair, nah, life's just who gon' serve it. Are you Tyson on your turf, or you that doodle just observes it? First move, that's the key, yeah, simple but profound. You can fight a heavyweight and still put him on the ground. Get your shot before they do, that's the secret to the crown. First move, that's the word around the town. So y'all, if I'm ever in the ring with Tyson, please just let me hit him first. Or better yet,
Yo, it's your boy spitting real talk,
move
no
countries,
cap.
bruh.
Dreams so big, they bust the map, but hold up. Let's get one thing straight, exceptional life, it's a high stakes fate. Chillin' at home, praying for the shine, want a penthouse whip and a gold line grind. I'm like, yo, make my life epic, no norm, but word is exceptional's a wild storm. Unique ain't always popping champagne, could be locked in a cell, feeling that pain. The coma's unique, so's a big screen glow. Exceptional's just breaking from the status quo. I'm trying to flex, yeah, skyscraper dreams, big chains, bright fame, living supreme. But they say no light without dark, that's truth. You want the crown, gotta bleed no truce. Exceptional ain't always lit, nah, could be mansions or stuck in a pit. Yeah, light needs dark, that's the deal. Gotta grind through the gauntlet to feel. No quit, no excuses, I'm holding it down. Winners keep pushing, never leave town. Exceptional life, I'm built for the fight. Spitting raw truth in the moonlit night. They said this logic's clean, let's keep it real. If you're slow, you'll miss it, no big deal. But if you're sharp, it's simple, no stress. Winners need losers, that's a cosmic chess. Skies like you want that top tier prize. Run the gauntlet, dodge the lows in disguise. Some fold, crying, man it's too rough. They turn to losers, life's cold, tough luck. But me, I'm wired to outlast the grind. Sweat on my face, but I'm keeping it aligned. Every winner feels the weight, that's fact. The difference I push, never turning back. Exceptional ain't always lit, nah, could be mansions or stuck in a pit. Yeah, light needs dark, that's the deal. Gotta grind through the gauntlet to feel. No quit, no excuses, I'm holding it down. Winners keep pushing, never leave town. Exceptional life, I'm built for the fight. Spitting raw truth in the moonlit night. Yo, I'm dreaming of the top, but it's a trek, every stumble's just a test. No wreck, they say no light without dark, that's real. Gotta face the lows to cop that thrill. Dodging excuses, no I ain't got time. Every winner's walking that same hard line. The gauntlet's tough, but I'm built to endure. Exceptional vibes, man, my heart's pure. Picture me cruising in a whip, no stress, but exceptional's messy. Gotta confess, could be red carpets, could be bars in a cage. Gotta stay focused, keep flipping the page. Voice in my head like, don't be a clown. The path to the top, it's a brutal showdown, but I'm locked in, no quitting, I'm set. Got the heart to break clocks, no regret. Exceptional ain't always lit, nah, could be mansions or stuck in a pit. Yeah, light needs dark, that's the deal. Gotta grind through the gauntlet to feel. No quit, no excuses, I'm holding it down. Winners keep pushing, never leave town. Exceptional life, I'm built for the fight. Spitting raw truth in the moonlit night. So pray for the stars, but know the cost. Exceptionals, wow, you could win or get lost. Light and dark, they dance in the game. I'm out here repping that untamed flame.
Yeah, I wake up scrolling, thumb tied, so numb. Alarm yelling, dream big. I hit snooze, dream done. Life ain't bad, that's the problem though. Pain on layaway, comfort keeping me broke. I say, one day like it's scheduled in my phone, but someday ain't a day, it's a zone I never go. Got talent in the trunk, fear driving the car. Waiting to feel ready like that's ever how it starts. I keep asking for a sign, universe like you don't need motivation, you need to move your butt. Everybody wanna change, but they comfy in the cage. Living quiet desperation, call it normal, call it safe. If you waiting on a feeling, you gon' wait another year. Do the work while you scared, confidence appear. Yeah, comfort's a trap, discipline the map. Act first, feelings follow, that's a psychological fact.
I thought I needed confidence to finally begin. Turns out confidence is built by repeatedly taking L's and then winning. Brain say chill, heart say more. Ego say tomorrow, discipline say floor. Push-ups when I'm tired, mic on when I'm dry. Posting when it's cringy, truth louder than my pride. Life don't change from thoughts, it changes from reps. Every small uncomfortable step, cash and interest on self-respect. Nobody coming to save you, that's a cheat code. Scary at first and then freeze your soul. Pain of effort or pain of regret, pick one, either way you pay the debt. Everybody wanna change, but they comfy in the cage. Living quiet desperation, call it normal, call it safe. If you waiting on a feeling, you gon' wait another year. Do the work while you scared, confidence appear. Yeah, comfort's a trap. Discipline the map, act first, feelings follow. Yeah, remember that. No montage music when you starting from the floor. Just you versus you, no applause, no encore. But every time you choose hard over easy, you rewrite the story, make the future less greasy. I ain't special, I'm consistent when it sucks. That's the difference between dreams and actual stuff. So I move before I'm ready, let the nerves come along. Fearing the passenger seat, but I'm driving this song. Quiet desperation, loud until you act. Life don't get better, you get better than that.
Coma is just a comma in your life. Trust and believe everything will be alright. Be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fall. In your life, trust and believe everything will be alright. Be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fall. Trust and believe everything will be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fall. I was walking through the jungle with my people by my side. Didn't know that in the moment I'd be fighting for my life. Felt the world start spinning, colors all fade to white. Next thing I knew, I was falling out of sight. Heard voices in the darkness saying, coach, hold tight. But the fear in Queen Jeezy had me wanting to fight. Dreams turn to storms when you can't stand upright. But every storm breaks when you step into the light. A coma is just a comma in your life. Trust and believe everything will be alright. Be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. Trust and believe everything will be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. In the hospital bed, trying to piece back time. Maya told me, breathe, one step you'll climb. Truth lying, drop facts while the monitors chime. Said your brain hit a wall, but your hope still shines. Juji made jokes when the nights felt long. Panda read stories, keeping my heart strong. Hilarious hood pulled pranks, but he meant no wrong. And Stamps hustled salts when the pressure felt on. Every dream I battled was a lesson in disguise. Every fall just a setup for a stronger rise. When Queen JC cried, man, it opened my eyes. I ain't quitting on my people, ain't no goodbye. A coma is just a comma in your life. Trust and believe everything will be alright. Be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. Trust and believe everything will be alright. You ain't done yet, you just paused mid-fight. He's good. He's more than good. He's still winning. A setback ain't a sentence. It's just a pause in the paragraph. I woke up with a vision and a fire in my chest. Every scar I carry is a reason I'm blessed. Life hit hard, but I hit back twice. Yeah, I'm alright. Welcome in, take a seat. Let's begin the ride. Coach Bergen's here with stories, got nothing to hide. A little twist, a little turn. Where's it gonna go? Tune in close, let's find out with the coach's flow. Oh, it's the Coach Bergen Show. Kinda like lessons, whatever we need. From the sidelines to the spotlight, we're taking it slow. Coach is calling the shots. It's time for the show. It's the Coach Bergen Show. Kinda like Truman, but Coach, here we go. What will we see? Oh, I don't know. But I'm here enjoying life and going with the flow. Every day's a new scene, a story untold, with a wink and a grin. We're breaking the mold. No rehearsals, no lines, just living it true. Coach Bergen's got the mic, and we're coming for you. It's the Coach Bergen Show. Kinda like Truman, but Coach, here we go. What will we see? Oh, I don't know. But I'm here enjoying life and going with the flow. Going with the flow, yeah, Coach is way to be. Stick around, come along, it's you and me. The Coach Bergen Show. Here we go, let's roll.
Hey yo, I'm Coach Bergen, living in my dome. World's a sec, got cameras in my home. Every crush I had, man, they played a role. But I'm done with the script, time to take control. Used to vibe with this one, thought a story would soar. Cast her as my co-star, but she walked out the door. Then another came, damn, she had that spark. But I'm Truman in this movie, sailing past the dark. Heartbreaks, just a plot twist, I'm learning the game. Old loves in the rear view, no need for their names. This ain't a rom-com, it's the Coach Bergen flick. Every scene's mine, yo, the director don't quit. It's the Coach Bergen Show, I'm the star, let's ride. Past loves, old crushes, yo, I'm waving goodbye. Life's a movie, I'm Truman, breaking out the frame. Write my own script, ain't no one to blame. Coach Bergen Show, yeah, the credits gon' roll. Let go of the past, now I'm free in my soul. Told myself I'd see Simone, time clocks the spot, and there she was like fate, yo, connecting the dots. But to have her in my life, she wasn't down for the role. Like Truman's girl for Fiji, it's out of my control. Of course, it's a TV show, plot's wild, no doubt. Born on Valentine's Day, heart's been tossed about. All these women in my script tearing me apart, but I'm flipping the page, new chapter, fresh start. It's the Coach Bergen Show, I'm the star, let's ride. Past loves, old crushes, yo, I'm waving goodbye. Life's a movie, I'm Truman, breaking out the frame. Write my own script, ain't no one to blame. Coach Bergen Show, yeah, the credits gon' roll. Let go of the past, now I'm free in my soul. See the crowd in my life, they all clap for the kid. Done chasing shadows for the love that I did. This my Truman moment, sailing out to the edge. World's fake, walls can't hold me, I'm jumping the ledge. Every crush was a lesson, every tear was a take. Every late night text was a choice I'd remake. Now I'm editing the cut, snipping out the pain. New scenes dropping daily, sunshine after rain. So here's to the Coach Bergen Show, curtains up, let's go. Old flames in the credits, I don't need them no more. Simone, like that girl who was moving to Fiji. Truman vibes, I'm free, world's mine, you don't see me, yeah. It's the Coach Bergen Show, fade to black, I'm whole. Next act's all me with a brand new soul.
Thank you to my sponsor, Coma Dreams. A coma is just a comma in your life. Tonight proved that you pause, you breathe, and you finish the sentence. We did that, we finished it.
You looked unstoppable out there.
I didn't quit. Coma Dreams prove comebacks are real. Thank you, Coach. I told y'all, no matter how deep it gets, wake up and fight.
Coma Dreams stayed with me. It reminded me not to take any day for granted. Just being healthy, training, and showing up is something to be thankful for.
I didn't expect this, but Coma Dreams actually hit me. Watching Coach go through that made me realize how fragile life is and why you don't waste your shot. This isn't a movie, it's life. It is what it is.
You know, I didn't expect to get hit this hard by a film, but Coma Dreams just wrecked me in the best way. The way it showed someone fighting their way back, step by step, it felt honest, like rolling here on the mats.
All right, I watched Coma Dreams, and I'm going to tell you, Coach's recovery, that was truly inspiring. That's a story worth watching.
I've chased titles my whole life. Coma Dreams reminded me the real prize is waking up and getting another chance. Thank you, Coach. I've been knocked down more times than I can count. Coma Dreams reminded me, you never quit, you keep standing back up.
Shout out to Coma Dreams. A coma is just a comma in your life. We finished the sentence and we finished the fight. Thank you, Coach.
Congratulations on the win. What's the message tonight?
Train by day, Coma Dreams by night, all day.
Every day I put in the work. It ain't for likes, it's for legacy. Fight Plan Pro keeps me locked in. I train, I track, I recover, I grow, and I get rewarded with Coach Coin for staying disciplined.
That app got me locked in. Recovery, mindset, discipline, tracking everything, and I get rewarded with Coach Coin just for putting in the work. Man, I'm telling you right now, train by day, Fight Plan Pro by night, all day, baby.